Ladies and gentlemen, I am still in a model building rut. I haven't figured out what kind of kit I want to build yet, and nothing's just been clicking, and I've been looking and scouring, trying to find something, just have not found the model kit to build. But there is something we can do, and I'm going to probably do a little series of videos for a little while just to change things up. Plus, showing my other pastime is when I don't have model kits to build for me or for other people, I like to make custom action figures or enhance them. That's just a little favorite pastime of mine. I do love my action figures, do love my model kits. So, while it's downtime and want to keep the creative juices flowing, G.I. Joe Classified came out with Outback. You can get him in Tiger Force colors. You can get him in regular outfit that he first came out in the 80s. This one, I wanted to make him in Night Force. And it's a very, very simple conversion. It's just painting basically his top shirt. I want to call it Night Force green. That's pretty much the way it is. I'm not on the boxes. You could redo it if you want. I like to just keep it simple and put like the name of the whatever group they were in just on the package, just to cover up like the Tiger Force one. But it's very, very simple. Painted the tunic Night Force green, which again, like in model building, I like to show my work. Green RLM 62, which I think is a perfect match for the green. And if you ever seen Outback, and you probably can't see it, but his shoulders are a darker green. If you go look him up. And I always just use just a little bit of military green, which dries flat, which it's a different shade. You might not be able to see it on the camera, but in person it is two different greens. And I didn't want to go too overboard. When I paint, I like mine more muted. I repainted his headband, and that's it. And next thing I did is, after all that dried, I put a wash on all his web gear. And then right now we are trying to a little bit of wash. You can see where it's not. And then a lot of dry brushing, different shades, more of a medium brown and a light brown, just to get the highlights. And it turns out to be just a fun, simple little project. Just like if you're building a kit, just to get the building bug, fixed. Same thing with action figures. So I got him pretty much painted. However, on Outback, and I wish, and I put that on the back of the card. That's the old 80s file card, which on the back of packages now, companies like to put the government legalese on there. It's got to be mandated, so they put it all junk on the back, in all 50 different languages. Miss the old file card days. But if you look on Outback, he's got survival on his chest, just like his 80s counterpart. So this was the Tiger Force one. He had a tiger on his chest, so I painted that over. I took some gloss varnish and I put it on his chest, because you gotta have a glossy surface, because I printed the decal. And it's on clear. I better get this one. I printed on clear decal paper, and it's scaled. Should be a tad bit smaller to fit on his chest. I'll get my paper template here. I did the clear because if you did white, the black would show up better, but it would be on his chest a little better. So, oh, come now. Oh! What I get for dropping it. But it was my paper one, not the real one. So, take the survival decal and we'll put it on his chest like that. It's just a little bit bigger, but it'll work fine because the straps will cover the S and the L, and I think it'll work out just fine. So Got the decal printed. I printed it on clear decal film, which you can get at your local hobby shop or online. And again, if you want to seal the decal and print it off the computer, I use Tester's decal bonder, which they probably don't make anymore, and I'll have to find something else, which is this stuff's my favorite. It just works, and I'm waiting for that to dry so we can put the decal on and hopefully finish them up and do a little more dry brushing. And of course, I like to do a little other little things, like I'll take their weapons. It has a little bit of maybe a dry brush on there. I'll probably add a little silver on it. It's just little minute things that, again, don't see it till it's in the package. And I'd like to put stuff back in the packages, since we do have window box before they go completely windowless. And I like to put them back in the box for collector purposes. And it makes when people go look through your stuff, I didn't see Night Force Outback. Where'd you get that? That's just me screwing around with the collector company. But anyway, that's what I got going on, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to probably do a couple more of these. There's a couple other figures that I got lined out to show. It's just like model building, but basically in the toy world. And for example, Action Force has the Steel Brigade. This is the heavy weapons expert. I put him in the package. You basically just get the accessories, and you can accessorize as you want. But I want to change him up. I put him in the package with the silver head there. I'm going to paint that gold like he is with the commander head, and make him a commander heavy weapon specialist. That's just me. Little things like that I think make the hobby awfully fun. But anyway, that's what I got going on today, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode.